you can look at yourself and be like, oh, this is where I want to be emotionally, and contend to be in that place. Contend against your own flesh feelings of let me fire. And welcome to the month of October. We are still continuing on the self-development series. Last week, I talked about the different areas in which we can develop ourselves. And this week, I want to talk about another angle towards self-development. This week, I was reminded of something very profound. There are things that we might know and could be buried deep down inside. And until someone reminds you, be like, oh, it's true. This is true. So this week, I was reminded of something very profound, which is contend for it. Contend for it. With respect to self-development, we may not necessarily have all the required resources, all the required scenarios, all the required in plant terms they would say suitable, or how do they put it, healthy environment. All the factors may not align. I'm using plant terms now, like for it to for it to give you a proper result. But what you would do in that case, now coming back to human terms, is you can fight for it. I'll give you an example. For example, when you're looking for example, you want to have another source of income, you want to increase your knowledge in a certain area, you might not have the adequate resources for that. And how do you contend in that case? Sometimes it might be that, you would say, oh, despite the fact that I do not have the adequate resources for this, I'm not going to flinch. I'm not going to move on what I want to achieve. Whatever resources are coming into my hands, I would save it towards this goal and I'll work towards this goal. I won't lose focus. You could even also meet someone you trust and someone that, could help you, and just tell them, oh, this is what I have. They can either join you in resources or join you in prayer. Now, when it comes to the emotional aspects, let me give you an example. For example, if someone offends you and you feel like, this person, with the way this person offended me, what appropriate measure can I use to, fire back and all of that, in that case, you in the end, you'll become like the offender because you are creating another offense, right? So what happens in that instance is you can look at yourself and be like, oh, this is where I want to be emotionally, and contend to be in that place. Contend against your own flesh feelings of let me fire back. And, just walk towards, okay, this is where I want to be. This is the state of mind I want to be. And mind you, this is not to say that, this is not me endorsing you to always be pally with people that offend you regularly and, no. It's either the issue is resolved or everybody keeps their distance, because it's not healthy for anybody really to be exposed to offense so frequently. The idea, the totality of the message today is contend for it. And one of the last week, Bishop Oyedepo celebrated his 70th birthday. And when you look at those kind of men, different people came, Pastor Jerry Eze, Daddy Gio, Oyedepo, different people, from all works in Christianity came for that event. And he even got a car of about 1 billionaire or something. When you look at that, you think that, did these guys really not have challenges or things that held them back from reaching where they reached? For example, in their walk with God, in their churches, in the number of, individuals in their congregation. Did they not have challenges? The truth is, they had. But you know what? They had to contend for where they are today. And that is the essence of the message I'm bringing to you today. Also, with respect to emotional development, the Bible says to guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of One at a Time series. Till I come your way again next week.